Sup guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video I did an interview with Paragon. We pretty much talked and answered a lot of the community's burning questions about what it's like to be a YBA mod, and we even got into the Paragon versus Sage Tempest debate. If you guys enjoyed this video or we answered any of your questions, make sure to like and subscribe, share with a friend in case they have these questions, and without further ado, enjoy the video. Alright, hello.
Sup?
It's kind of weird because like this is your NPC right next to...
Yeah, it's sort of weird for myself too, because you know I walk in here, I'm little, and then I just see this, I get a bit jealous, you know.
Yeah, why is it so large, dude?
Well, here's the thing: I had R15 on, right, and then Uzu took my avatar or whatever, the current avatar, and he put that. Like I didn't disable my R15, so the other NPCs are like, yeah, the other NPCs are normal size, but mine wasn't at the time, so.
I literally just noticed that, like just now.
The only problem with it I have is the head's just really small.
Yeah, it looks like really weird compared to the rest of it because it's tiny.
Yeah, I get a lot of comments about that. I don't know what to tell them other than I didn't choose that.
Wasn't my fault.
Anyway, yeah.
Let me buy some tea. We'll talk over tea, you know.
It would be cool if I got like $1 for every tea somebody bought, but I think that would be a bit too much scripting for Uzu, maybe.
You could abuse that like really easily too.
Yeah.
Whew. Alright, okay. Let's start with one question. I'll pull one.
Sure.
What is it like? Like, what is your experience being a YBA moderator? Something general like that.
Okay, well, at times it's very entertaining, and other times it's frustrating, but I really do enjoy doing what I do, but it's definitely hard sometimes. I don't get paid that much as people think, and I don't have as much influence or power as people think. But I don't do it for any of those things, of course. I just do it because it's entertaining. So, you know, at first when I started working here, I didn't even get pay or anything. I just did it because I enjoyed the game, and I still do. So that's what motivates me to keep doing what I do.
That makes sense. Just
Yeah.
for fun, I guess. Like a little. How much of your lifestyle is this like? In your day-to-day life, how much time would you spend like in the community doing stuff like that?
Well, for real life, we're in lockdown, right? So I have a lot more time. But usually, it would just be a few hours a day. I don't really. I mean, of course, I go on Discord and shit just for fun, but it's not that much.
Yeah, because a lot of
part of my life.
Yeah, we're on our computers a lot more. That makes sense.
Yeah, now it is because of the lockdown, but you know, usually I wouldn't be on here all day like I am right now, but I have nothing better to do, so.
Okay, makes sense. Alright, so here's some questions that a lot of the community would like to ask for one reason or another. I don't know. I just did a couple polls in my server. One question is, how do the public, or is there a way that the public could get mod specs?
Unfortunately, no. That's why they're called mod specs. So they're not for non-mods. So like, and I know people will get this a lot. We should add a testing place like where you could get whatever you want, but I don't think Uzo has the time or energy to do all that, you know. But they're not really that special. If you guys want to see the mod specs, just go on the Trello. We have all the mod specs on there.
Yeah. So are you saying that it's not true that you guys take bribes for mod specs?
Of course not. We don't take bribes. Our log system is so like we have to get proof for all our bans or any actions we do. Like I could explain it in a separate question. I feel like I might rant too long on this one, but I could if you want me to.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Explain how that works.
So people, you know, the chat NPC. People think we get our mod specs from there, but we have this control panel thing. I mean, I should probably screenshot it and like show you it or something. You want me to do that? Here you go. So if I want to give myself T, I'd okay, send it. So you say you have the command there. It has give and then the username, which is blood for blood to row, and then T, which is the item, right? So you do that for various commands like ban person and then for the reason. Or if I wanted to temp ban somebody, it would be temp ban the person and then the duration, and then the argument 3 box, I would put the reason for it. But anyway, we have to be very detailed with all, so that we have to be very detailed with all the things we do. We don't want to abuse at all. Uzu makes sure we don't abuse. Like, despite what everybody says, it's not true. We have to provide proof for everything. Like, Uzu yelled at me because I gave a guy a shovel for killing Leaky Eye Luca 1,000 times. Like, I had to argue with Uzu saying that he killed the NPC 1,000 times, so he deserves it. But I still got yelled at for it. It's not like we abuse like what people say. We have to provide proof for anything. So.
Let's talk about Sage Tempest, all right? You and
Great.
Sage, you guys have
My
a
favorite
large history in the YBA community, and that's kind of a reason it's like a back and forth argument or discussion for why a lot of the community doesn't like you. You're either on Sage's side and you're teamed with him, or you're with Paragon, all right? Well, what's your take on this, you know?
I could tell you my entire story. It will take a while, but I'm sure you'll like to hear it.
Yeah, people want to know. That's, you know.
So what happened originally? He started spamming, right? But in the spam, it was insults against the mods. Like, I'll just post in your DMs what I mean.
Yeah, right.
So he posted that, right?
Mhm.
And then he started basically He spammed it like that, right? And then I muted him for spam, and then he took one single screenshot of like one line of it, like this. He took that and then he put it in a video saying that I muted him for criticism when he was spamming that. I didn't mute him for criticism. You know, I was muting him for spam. But then everybody started hating on me and saying I was abusive. And then eventually he deleted that original video, but he continued to get random out of context things of me and made me look bad and made the rest of the staff team look bad. It was just...
It's kind of a mess.
I don't know why I did it, but if I had to guess, it was for attention and views. But I'm really not abusive. I don't have favoritism over anybody. It's his own fault he wanted to do that. And then he got banned for leaking the Patreon. He made an entire video on it, and then he deleted it again. He deleted a lot of videos he made on me that were false.
Yeah,
like
that's probably, yeah.
Like the fake N-word thing that was he edited. I disproved that in sub announcements. You can look up. Like, if you're watching this video and you want proof of that, just go in sub-announcements and scroll up. It's still there. I disproved all of it. I looked in all the log. I gave GIFs and videos or whatever to prove that's not edited either. So, I'm not any of the things he says I am.
Alrighty.
Well, like, here's the thing. I try to discuss things with people, but they just say they don't listen to me. They just insult me, and I don't. If they really want the truth, why don't they listen to me? It's just annoying, you know?
Alright, yeah.
But... if you can't get through, like, that's why I start ignoring this type of stuff, because you can't get it through their heads, so why bother? It just wastes my time. Like, people are gonna hate me no matter what if they don't want to listen to me, so there's no point, and I'm hoping this video will help make me look a bit better.
Or I guess, yeah, I'll explain sort of your side of the whole dilemma.
Yeah.
Can't please everybody.
Of course.
Do you bully people inside of your game with your mod specs?
No, I mean, we recorded a video together, I told you.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was in the video, but I told you I don't like 1v1ing people with mod specs, because, like, there's no entertainment in just instantly destroying people, you know?
Yeah, you told me this, but I was like, you know, saying it again for the viewers, the audience.
Yeah, no, yeah, I don't like being toxic or anything. I hate that. The other mods do it, and it's not against the rules, so I can't really do anything about it, but...
Yeah, Philip, I've seen Philip in games multiple times, like... I remember... I have a story, like, this one time I was in his game, right? He was just RKing everybody and telling them to leave the server.
Yeah.
And then, because he locked the server down and was trying to get everyone to leave. And so he was just relentlessly bullying everybody in the server.
I can't...
just to, you know...
Look, I can't control the other mods. It's not against the rules to do that, so, like, I can't control what the rules are either. I just enforce them. It's up to Uzu, but Uzu doesn't care. Which, it doesn't make him a bad guy for not caring. It's just their mod specs. You can't really...
Yeah, it's like, it's not really that big of a deal anyways.
The mods that have their customs and mod specs, they earned them, so it's not like he should just take them away just because they're killing people. I mean...
Makes sense.
I get annoyed by their toxicity too, but it's not against the rules, so I don't care.
Because what I think that people do is when they see regular players with their stands and specs RKing or being toxic, it's one thing, but then when you see somebody with an overpowered spec doing the same thing, it kind of sheds a bad light on them a little bit. It makes the entire staff team look bad. Like, they group you all together. Like, that's why I can't play SBR anymore. Like, they all think... Like, I used to not wear, or not use mod specs, right? But now I had to, because, everybody ganks me because they think I have one when I don't. But now I do, of course, since, you know, I got my custom recently.
But even if I do go in SBR, I don't team with anybody. I try to solo. Like I have videos of that. If you guys want to subscribe to my channel,
Self-plug. Yeah, in the description. I'll leave it in the description.
of course. Anything else? Okay.
Are you single?
Is
Dathari,
that
Dathari's
serious?
asking. Yeah, that's a serious question from Dathari. Are you single?
No, I'm
Okay.
happily not single.
I'm gonna go DM him right now.
I feel bad rejecting him, but that's how things work.
There we go. Alrighty, well, that was the interview. We're done here. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe. If I answered any of your questions that you guys had, also subscribe, like the video. You can also use this video as like a reference if any of your friends have questions about it, or about what the YBA mod team and staff team, what they do. Send it to them, you know. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.